Hey guys, my name is Nora Franch, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from A Day at a Time, May 8th. I've learned in recovery that I need not apologize to anyone for depending upon my higher power. In fact, I now have good reason to disbelieve those who think spirituality is the way of weakness. For me, it is the way of strength. The verdict of the ages is that men and women of faith seldom lack courage. Faith grows trust. So I never apologize for my connection and belief in a higher power. Instead, I try to let my higher power demonstrate through me and those around me what a force greater than us all can truly create. Do I walk as I talk? Today I pray. May my faith be confirmed as I see how higher powers have worked through others since the beginning of time. May I see that the brave ones, the miracle workers, the happy people are those who have professed their spirituality. May I see, even now as I look around, how a higher power works through anyone with faith. Today I will remember to watch and be grateful for higher powers at work. So this is something I relate to. Believing that there's this perception that having faith in a higher power is the way of weakness, like they say here. And maybe it's just my experience of people I've run into. Maybe it is a general understanding in the world. I'm not sure, but I do understand this, that when we decide to put our faith and trust in something other than ourselves, in a higher power, it is a vulnerable thing, because if we are wrong, we will look like a fool. And then there's the other side. So there's the other side where someone who decides that that's foolishness to do that. In that moment, they decide not to do that because that is the more sure thing. It is the more sure thing to say there is nothing else because I see nothing else, or I see evidence of the fact that there's nothing else. And I can see how someone feels more comfortable doing that in a way. And I think that I can see that side. I can see the side where it seems like the logical, sensible thing to say there is nothing else out there. And all I can say is that when I come from a place where I choose to believe in something greater than myself, suddenly I become more and greater than I am. And I'm not saying people who don't believe in God can't be great, but there's something in me that ends up feeling very burdened and very scared and weighed down by the world when I'm in that place of there is nothing more than myself. There's nothing bigger than myself. And maybe it is, maybe maybe there is foolishness. Of course, there's a foolishness to it, perhaps, in saying that, there's something out there that I can't see that I believe in. But in a way, I can just say, who cares? Because when I believe that, when I live from that place, I become more than I am in the best way. And I know when other people in program live from that way, they're able to become more than their disease. And so whatever that higher power is, whether to you it's God or whether to you it is the fellowship of the program, I think that's something you need to hold on to really tight, because that is what's going to help you become more than you are. With that, I pass.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you're here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.